Within Free Recruitment CRM, you have the ability to create a job and then add candidates to a long list. So there's a couple of steps involved here, but the main thing to note when you're creating a job is that you do want to have a segment created of candidates, so a search of candidates created who you want to long list against the vacancy before you actually create the job, because there's a bit of automation in play, which means that when you create the job, you can actually automatically long list candidates who have matched your search criteria. So I'm going to take a look here just at my pipelines, and I want to see what job I'm going to be recruiting for. So let's say this is going to be a marketing vacancy, and let's say it's all my marketing administrators. Okay, so I've got this search, this segment created already, so I can see that there's 10 candidates who are ready to hire there. But if I look at the 10 candidates, look at the location, I can actually see, well, there's Sheffield, Newbiggin, Milton, Newton, Kinloch, so they're across multiple locations. So maybe I don't want multiple locations. Maybe I just want Sheffield, right, for example. So if I want to create a search for marketing administrators in Sheffield, then I want to go to my pipelines. It's marketing, so I click on marketing. At the top right-hand side, I click on new segment. Okay, so I'm going to call this Marketing Administrators Sheffield, and then I'm going to call this Search for my marketing job in Sheffield. Okay. The other thing to remember about this, when you've created this search, as well as what you can actually do is send out an email to all these candidates saying I've got a vacancy. So you might want to keep the search a little bit vaguer to begin with. That's completely your choice. But I'm going to be quite specific because I've already marketed this role and I know what I'm looking for. So I go into my filters, I go into my city. I only want Sheffield. Let's say, though, that actually the company is a little bit open. They've got an office in both London and Sheffield. So say actually the person could be based in either office. So I just select city again from my filters because I can do an or. So I can do city equals Sheffield or city equals London. Okay, I hit live, hit save. Okay, and if I go to my segment, then I can see 19 people. Okay, there, so that's great. So now I've got my search, I've got my 19 matching candidates. I can now create the job, and I can automatically long list those candidates. So if I go to jobs, click on new, name my job, see the number of vacancies, so it's only one vacancy. Then my job status is going to be open. This job is a marketing job. And if I pick my marketing administrator Sheffield search, then that's going to automatically list those candidates. You can see though, I can actually add multiple segments in. Okay, so if I wanted to create multiple searches and add those in, then I can do that. I just select my start date and the job end date. So that's the end date that you're going to stop working on the vacancy. So if you work on a vacancy for a month before closing it, set that, hit OK, and hit save. So that creates my job. And if I click on the long list container here, you can see here that all of my candidates have been listed from that search. I can change the number of candidates who are displayed in one view. And I can now start managing these candidates through the vacancy. So let's say I've got 5 candidates here who I want to shortlist. So I've got Peyton, I've got Margallo, I've got Carrie, I've got Britt, and I've got Maureen. I'll pick Maureen because my mum's name's Maureen. Okay, so then click shortlist. You can see those candidates have been moved away. That's now went from 19 to 14. And I can click on Shortlist. See here, I've now got some new options. I've got schedule and remove. So schedule is for interview scheduling, and remove is to remove them from the shortlist. If I say that Carrie perhaps has dropped out, or during screening, I've decided actually I don't want to speak to her, or don't want to put her forward, I'll click remove. And let's say Morgallo is actually relocating now and doesn't want to be included, so I can hit remove. Okay. So I've got my 3 people. If I want to now schedule the interviews, then I can click schedule for each candidate. It tells me the candidate name, it tells me what her job is at the moment. I can set the interview location, so I can type in where the interview is going to be held. And I can say that the hiring manager is going to be Missy. So I hit continue. Okay, I can pick my interview date. So say that's going to be Monday 18th. Okay, just call it interview 1. Set my start time. So the 18th at 12 p.m. And my end time, so the 18th at 1 p.m. And I can click add. Okay, and I can see that interview has now been scheduled. It's in the diary, and I can hit confirm. And Britt has moved through to the interview stage. Okay, so I can repeat that for each candidate. Just set. So I can see there, because I've actually scheduled the interview, okay, the interview is listed in my calendar already on the system. So if I want to now pick another date and time, then I can. So I can do interview 1. I know that there's an interview on the 18th at 12, so I can schedule it for the 18th at 11 a.m. instead. Add that interview, and then confirm. I'm going to remove Patton because Patton has decided that they don't want to be part of it anymore, so they've moved back to the long list. And the candidates will always stay on the long list until you close the job. Okay. So I click on my interview updates. Okay. The interview is taking place. I can then reject my candidate. And if I want to hire Maureen, then I can go through my offered and accepted process as well. So if I do offered and then accepted, and you can see the status. I can put a filter there just to see everyone, if you had higher volumes, everyone who's at the right steps. And if there was different hiring managers involved, then you can do that as well. And you can see at the status below, this is just a little graph that just shows you the progress and how people are moving through. So that's a really simple way to manage your vacancies. I hope you find that useful, and do let me know if you've got any further questions.